Oh, hey everyone. Welcome to McD Guitars. I'm Mickey McDowell, and I'm really happy to announce that I'm going to join the Great Guitar Build-Off Scratch category this year. I've watched both years of the competition and with much anticipation. About a year before that, I had started setting up my own guitars, doing setups, doing some work, maybe switching out pickups, that kind of stuff. And I happened upon some Ben Crow videos with some good tips on some different processes. The desire to build a guitar grew pretty instantly. I like to build things, I like to play around. And here we are, 2.5 years later, and I finally built a guitar that sounds good. It's not finished yet. The first guitar I built, like everyone, it kind of went sideways in a couple places, so I dealt with that. Finally got my second one, put some strings on it, maybe not just a month ago, and played it, and it sounded, and I stayed in tune, and man, is that a happy moment, huh? That's such a happy moment for all of us. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, and we'll go ahead and take a peek and look at some ideas for this year's competition. All right, well, we're back. Here we are with some wood, some different stuff going on here. Let's check out some ideas for Great Guitar Build-Off 2022. So, last year, my son designed this shape, and I just fell in love with it right off the bat. It's got some really interesting angles going on. I really like the wings on it. So this is somewhat of a prototype, I guess. We got some nice roasted maple on top. We got a mahogany back and a figured limba neck. And this one's coming along pretty good. I like it. Both this one and my other one are kind of in pause for summer weather to do some finishing. This one's still not quite far along to that, but this is going to be the idea. The problem I ran into this one is it's a little tight up here. We just designed it, went with it, and may have to relieve a little bit of the neck here. We're not glued in yet. Don't worry, I don't take the neck in and out all the time. But this is going to be my idea. So what I did, just designed a new template. It's going to widen this out a little. Should be a lot more access in there, a little easier to get to, and this is what we're doing. This would basically be a custom shaped guitar. Body is a little fat on this one, which also represented a problem. We'll get to that. Let's take a peek at this wood. For my top, got a real nice piece of quilty maple. Let's see if you guys can get a good look at that. Some angle there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. You can see we've got design going there. That should be great. We like that. I also found this 3-piece black limba back. There's some really awesome stuff going on in it. It's got some good shine. I think that's going to come out really nice, but this back presents a problem. We're a little short, huh? A little short, so probably do a test run with another template and see slimming this down if it still looks good. All the guitars I've been doing are hollow body, so that's pretty much my preference. It's the way I want to go. So we'll have some wiggle room, but I'm also thinking, since we got 3-piece already, speaking of that, I really only generally prefer 2-piece backs. I just think I really like the symmetry of it, and after doing a 3-piece one and seeing all the extra seams you get around the sides, it's not always the most desirable for me. But we do have an option that we could take a little chunk out of here and just go 5-piece if we want it big. So I'm kind of weighing out the options of slimming this down or adding a little bit more wing to it. Just really fell in love with this piece of black limba, and brings us to a neck. Obviously, as you guys can see, this is not the neck I'm going to use for the Great Guitar Build-Off 2022. A little too much done here already. Well, anyways, I like to chunk necks out like this and just let them sit in the closet for a couple months and see what happens, see if we need to re-straighten anything, right? So in that aspect, but this is the guitar neck that really gave me a good idea. What I really want to do is accomplish something where I can get a landscape line on my neck. I'll be staining the bottom, definitely probably by paintbrush, in green, brown, and maybe a little gray, developing our land here. And what I see as sky, I'll be staining blue. There's even a little bit of grain pop here that would make a really nice sunrise, I think. So, this neck's just a little too far along. All the fun stuff's done. It's all the stuff we want to get into and check out while we build. So, I'm not going to use this one. I have a new neck blank showing up tomorrow, which actually really resembles this color, black limb, a lot better. Luckily, it's from somewhere really close, so there shouldn't be a big difference in humidity, or shouldn't have to let it sit for too long. I should still be able to use it for this build. And it'll be on the fence, if I can get a landscape out of it, then that's the theme I'm going to go with. And right now, I'm thinking about this Zircode fingerboard where I can also stain some land and stain some sky. I think that would be pretty good to have a landscaped guitar. I don't know what you guys think about that. You can mention. This is another possibility that I was looking at as far as still maintaining the landscape. So it's another option there. So right now, I get a guitar neck blank tomorrow, and we'll get to eyeball it up and see what's going on with it and see what's going to mix. I'm sold on this shape. I really like it. So this is going to be my design for the Great Guitar Build-Off. And we'll see what the wood speaks to here when we get it all together. I'll definitely have this updated before this video goes live, so it will only feel like a couple seconds to you, but wait until tomorrow, feels like forever for me. Feel like a couple seconds to you, but wait until tomorrow, feels like forever for me. And inlays are still a mystery, not really sure what I'm going to do there. I've got some ideas. If I can maintain the landscape idea with the neck, I'm thinking maybe doing a fox in the middle and either other terrestrial animals or maybe just the fox and some little wind puffs blowing as my other front markers. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll design as we go. In that aspect, I think if I can pull the landscape off, we'll probably be going green to blue to be earthy on the top. Maybe even a dark green to light green to dark blue to light blue. We'll see what we'll do some test samples and see what we like. Yeah, we'll wrap this baby up, and once again, Mickey here. I can't wait to chat with all you guys, and I've silently been a part of this guitar family for a couple years now, and really excited to see what you guys think as my process comes along. You would have witnessed all the horrible things I do that are way too labor intensive because I have a small workshop here, and I do have some really nice tools at my disposal, but a drum sander is not one of them. So I've learned some tricks. I'll definitely show you guys in to how I've had some really cheap kind of hacks per se to upgrade my machinery to do way more than it would out of the box. So, cheers, everyone. One little last minute reveal. We have a neck. I'm going to blind open this and see what we got. We'll hope for the best, huh? Let's take a peek and see what we got in here. big thing we're looking for is this ridge here. So hopefully I can we can cut this down the middle, glue it sideways, and not only will we not have a flat sawn neck anymore, we will have some contour. So yeah, I can't wait to check this out. It's a pretty nice piece. There's a branchy there, but it doesn't look like that goes very far. Yeah, we will see. There it is. It really does have some nice grain structure to match that body up.